I've known Wayne since I came to John Burroughs and since I came to St. Louis, and that would be 1993. Wayne's connections with students are very real.
Okay, so today we're going to do your Shakespearean monologues, but we're going to do them in two ways.
He's a bridge for the arts between the world on campus and the world away from campus. He keeps those ideas and those peoples and that involvement flowing in both directions.
I mean, I can remember being very young when I lived in Chicago, 8 maybe, and Marlon Brando won the Academy Award for On the Waterfront. I went into the bathroom and I looked into the mirror above the sink and I gave my acceptance speech for when I would win my Academy Award. And that was the fantasy of a very young boy. But I think it did show that the acting bug was in there. Somebody said to me in high school, "What are you going to be when you grow up?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know, an actor or a teacher." And those turned out to be prophetic words. The most enjoyable thing for me about teaching are the students, because if you teach for a while, you go through a lot of students.
The first time I met Wayne was in 7th grade in speech class. I also took acting class in 8th grade. He really made me become the dancer that I am today. I had the technique and he taught me everything else.
Well, I had 3 kids that went to school here, and 2 of them did a lot of theater. One did a ton and one did a lot. My 2 sons, I think, both think of him as one of the more kind of pivotal teachers for them.
I think one of the things that Burroughs really prides itself on is the way in which relationships are forged between students and faculty.
Well, I actually have relationships with a lot of former students that we keep in touch. I think the most prominent of them is John Hamm, who continues to have a delightful relationship with me through email. Sarah Clark, who went on to do bigger things in show business, was Nina on the original 24. Ellie Kemper, who's on The Office now, who I still see her parents once in a while.
He's like the consummate teacher in that way. He really pays attention to what kids are like, where they need some growth, where they're maybe cocky, and he reads them really well.
In fact, that's how I end one of my classes. I say, I hope that you take something away from this class. I tried my best to teach you something and to give you something. But whatever it is I was able to give to you, it's not nearly as much as 16 of you gave to me.